So it might be helpful for me to give you a quick 2-minute neuroscience lesson. Here we go. So in the brain, we have regions of the brain responsible for different kinds of actions and behaviors. So in the frontal lobe, or the prefrontal cortex, that is what is responsible for planning, organizing, following through, ignoring distractions, and all of the rational brain thought. These are the regions of the brain that children are developing over their lifespan. They're not even fully developed until they're in their 20s. So this is the area of the brain that we really need to be engaged for learning. The other region of the brain is in the brainstem. It's a more primitive form. It's really that fight, that flight, or freeze function in the brain when you're stressed. There's a lesser known one, faint. Not many people faint when they're stressed, but it can happen. But what the ones you're most likely going to see in your child when they are stressed is probably either fighting, which is kind of that acting out or aggression or yelling, things like that, or flight, which is retreating, kind of withdrawal behaviors, maybe going to their room or not talking or shutting down. And so when you see those things, the brain is absolutely not available for learning. So how do you get your kids from brainstem when they're stressed all the way back to frontal lobe for rational thinking, problem solving? The antidote is empathy. When you lean in with empathy, it moves kids out of brainstem and back into that rational brain. If you come in and try to engage that rational brain with, oh, don't worry about it, it's not that big of a deal, or, well, why don't we do this instead? It's a missed opportunity. Their brains are not online for learning a lesson in this moment. You must lean in with empathy first. I'll give you an example, probably something that's happened to you. Let's imagine you've had a really stressful day at work. All of these series of unfortunate events, your hard drive crashed, your boss was mean to you, you got in a fender bender on the way home, whatever it may be. And you come home and you tell your partner, I had the worst day. Oh, my job was so stressful. And they leaned in with, let's get on LinkedIn and get you a resume. Why don't you find a new job? Why weren't you more careful with your driving techniques? What if we go and try to rescue your hard drive? That might not be what you need in that moment. What you need in that moment is for someone to say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That sounds so hard. Yeah, it makes sense that you would be super stressed right now. Once you feel validated and seen and heard, then you can listen. Same with our kids. When they feel heard, then they're available to listen. So even if you think their behavior outsizes the problem, your job is not to say, this is not a big deal. Why are you acting this way? This is such a big reaction for such a small thing. What if someone told that to you and you told them you were stressed? It would not go well. If you lean in with empathy, say, wow, this problem is really hard for you right now, then it gets them out of brainstem, fight, flight, freeze, and into problem-solving mode. And it may not be instantaneous, it may be down the road, but it's so important to lean in with empathy.